Alright, what is up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? It's been a while, but we are back. And we are back with some Commander games. So it's been a little while, and of course I'll apologize, but there's been good news. Good news is I'm graduated. I'm finally a licensed pharmacist. I passed all my exams just recently. It's been pretty amazing. It's a pretty amazing moment of my life. And that is kind of the reason I haven't been like super hardcore into Magic. Just kind of a lot of life priorities and all that kind of stuff. But hey, I mean, what's better than getting your career started? So, I thank you guys for being around. I mean, I've talked about it a lot the last few years. I've been recording videos for a few years now, and I'm sorry if I've disappointed you, especially recently with the lack of content. I always feel bad about that. But hopefully things will get better. I need to get the new cards. I need new cards. I don't have a lot of the new cards. But this is about from a couple weeks ago. I was playing a game. It was a good game, which they're not always easy to get. And it's mono red versus mono red, so let's dive right into it. So we're playing Kiki-Jiki. He is my number uno commander, obviously. This is the one I started out with. If you know what Kiki-Jiki does, you can read it right there, but he's pretty awesome. And they were playing against LuBu, Master at Arms, who I have not played against probably in over a year. So that was pretty interesting to me. He has haste, horsemanship. He costs 6 mana, which is kind of a lot, and he's a 4/3. So it's pretty much unblockable, and he has haste. So a lot of the times I've played this guy, he's a Voltron. Lots of like enchantments and equipment, and you just die very, very fast. So let's see what happens. Importantly, Magic Online, the replay system, forced me to play my first land before the game started, but I played it Thawing Glaciers first, and we'll go from there. So let's see what happens. So I played the Thawing Glaciers because I don't have any turn 2 plays, and I really want to make sure I get these dudes out. And there'll be a lot of lands. It was kind of a land heavy, mana heavy keep, but I was hoping that I would get there with some nice cards. Okay, so he plays a Valakut Molten Pinnacle right away. Not too threatening. I mean, Valakut's always good, but not always good right away. Play a land of our own. Pass the turn because we're probably hoping to Thawing Glaciers. Plays a land of his own. He doesn't have snow-covered lands. He's got regular. We're going to get another snow-covered land. And let's see what happens now. Another land. So we've got a lot. We've got a lot of mana. We've got Thran Dynamo. We got another land. We got another land. Really hoping for some action. I mean, Purphoros is action. Obviously, Purphoros does some good things, but he needs other cards to do his job. So let's see what happens. So we're going to try to thin our deck out because we're just drawing way too many lands. Get that Bloodstained Mire in the graveyard. And I got a foil snow-covered mountain. Why is it not foil? The foil animations are not working too great. Anyway, so whatever, doesn't matter. Play the Worn Power Stone. Pass the turn. So what our opponent does, he plays Soul Worn Power Stone. It's like the mirror match here. Oh my god. The mono red and mono red Worn Power Stone. And I draw another land. What is up with that? So play a Thran Dynamo because we have. Hopefully we don't get Shatterstorm. That's kind of like my biggest fear, or some kind of like Shatterstorm, or what's that Ravnica card that blows up every one of your opponent's artifacts? I'm just like, please don't do that. But I'm just kind of trusting. We did get Purphoros down, so we can start threatening with that. 2 damage per every time your creature enters the opponent. Enters the battlefield. And Kiki-Jiki accomplished pretty nicely with that, but we actually need some creatures to start doing that. And I do play Thawing Glaciers because I just kind of want to thaw out my mana pool. So he's tapping for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He doesn't have LuBu yet. He plays a Repercussion. It's a card I've not seen in a long time. So whenever a creature is out damage, it deals that much damage to that creature's controller. Interesting card. This card I don't think I remember playing a ton about. It is from the Urza's block, which is apparently a broken block, but I'm not too worried about it right now, unless it's got a lot of burn spells. And we draw another land. Maybe I should have fetched on upkeep with the Thawing Glaciers. Not really sure. I'm a little bit annoyed by that, but we're just going to play Kiki-Jiki here. Because we have nothing else to do, and we have a ton of mana. So at least we're going to do 2 damage to him with Perforos. We can actually just attack. And we're going to plan to thin our deck out even more. Because look at our hand. We've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands. And basically everything's a mana source except for Perforos, which is not ideal. And this deck does not play a lot of lands. I think it's close to 36 or 37 lands, which kind of stinks. So he's playing something now. What's he play? Rolling Thunder. I haven't seen that card in a long time. X damage. So just basically spend his day to kill Kiki, which is actually not that bad because we can just replay Kiki because we have so much mana. We'll charge our Coalition Relic and get another land out of our deck, hopefully, and we draw another land. It's like all the lands. Well, at least it's Valkut's foil. It's kind of crazy. That's a lot of land, man. So we'll play Kiki-Jiki again. Perforos some more damage out. Play Valakut, and then we're just gonna pump up Kiki-Jiki for +1/+0. Just to deal more damage, because I'm having a bad feeling about this game. We're just not doing anything. He plays a Chalice. Okay, it's fine. We can't deal with any of his cards right now. Charge our Coalition Relic. Wormcoil. Oh, my favorite card with Kiki. It's actually one of the best cards. And it's actually especially good with Perforos because when you sacrifice your Wormcoil token with Kiki-Jiki's sacrifice ability, you get both those tokens and you get extra damage from Perforos. I'm like, yes, finally we get some action. Nice camera action. Alright, let's do our work. Get a Wormcoil, deal him 2 damage. Put Valakut's thing onto the trigger. Smash his face. So now we're doing some damage. We're going to Wormcoil, deal more damage. Attack with our Wormcoil and just smash him. We're going to gain some life here. Oh, wait. What's he doing? Grab the reins and what? Is that... So he just gains control of my creature, untaps it. So now he's going to block my token with my Wormcoil, which is kind of obnoxious. I'm kind of sad about that, but luckily he's going to get the 2 tokens, but we have Valakut to kill his tokens. So I was kind of sad, but I'm like, well, not the end of the world. I can't copy Wormcoil anymore. At least not the actual Wormcoil, but we're actually going to copy the token still. And everyone's going to take damage from Repercussion, because that card is hurting everybody. But I have more life, so that's good. And I have Wormcoil tokens in myself. Everyone has foil Wormcoil tokens, but I have Perforos. Alright, let's see what happens now. I guess I could have pumped up my Wormcoil on that turn to give him +1/+0, or actually +2/+0 and gained a little bit more life, but I don't think that would have mattered. And he has a Refer to the Soul Miracle. And actually, I'm pretty happy by that because he has 6 cards in hand and I have 3, and they're all lands, which I don't really need any more lands or mana for that matter. So I'm pretty happy about this. He reforges the soul. What did he discard? Uncharged Fury. Okay, so it's probably good for his LuBu. Shatterstorm. What? He had a Shatterstorm. He didn't use it. I think he could have done a lot of damage to me as a Shatterstorm. I guess he had like this and this, but I don't know. I think the trade-off would have been a lot better for him. Ruination. Oh man, you play Ruination. Come on, man. You play Ruination? That's no bueno. I'm not a fan. I've never actually played this card in any of my decks. Anyway, personal preference. Mana Barbs. Interesting. Pyrohemia. Okay, it's like Pestilence. Interesting. There's a lot of enchantment kind of things. And Reforge the Soul. I don't know. Does Reforge the Soul really belong in this deck? It's got a lot of expensive spells. Like Mana Barbs. We'll see. I don't know. It's interesting. I haven't seen Mana Barbs really played in a long time. Maybe it's an M4. Is it an M12 card? M10. I think it's an M12 card as well. Alright. So he did that, and I got pretty good hand. I got a Wheel of Fortune. I got Godo, Solemn, Goblin Gardener. I can start messing with his lands because he's got Ruination, so I'm not going to feel too bad. But we're going to start actually doing stuff. We've got Solemn, Goblin, Sting Scourge, so we can bounce his tokens. Well, if we run out of cards, we can Wheel of Fortune. At this point, I'm playing pretty good unless he drew like a really sick 7 stack on his side. I have to push this button. So we'll see what he does. Hoping he's getting closer to Valka, but I have Valka as well. Outpost Siege. This card, I haven't tried any of the sieges yet in Commander, but I think this is one of the good ones. You basically get to play a card for free every turn if you can, and then the Cons one is actually pretty good. I think Dragon's one, not a very good one. I think Dragons might be good in Kiki, but I think you always play for Cons, which I'm assuming what he does. And it's not scrolling down. Played for Cons, right? It's not showing me. First soul. So that's weird. He doesn't actually show me what he picked, but I think he played Cons. I guess MTGO. There are some bugs still in MTGO. Gilded Drake is pretty broken. At least the last time I played Gilded Drake several times. I remember Command Tower was broken. I don't know if they've ever fixed that. That's part of the reason I stopped playing Magic, is a lot of cards that used to work just stopped working, like Command Tower and Gilded Drake. Gilded Drake would basically, you would cast it and you wouldn't get the creature, and they would get your Gilded Drake. It was some weird crap. So he attacks with the Lifelink creature. I use a Death Touch creature. He doesn't seem to have a lot of big creatures, so I'd rather have the Lifelink guy on my side. And there he goes. Damage dealt. Everyone's taking damage. I'm still ahead on board. Charge my relic. Well, it's time to do some damage. We draw Thornbite Staff. This card is amazing. If you have not seen my Kiki-Jiki videos, so this basically, every time a creature dies, you get to untap the creature that's equipped with it. So with Kiki-Jiki, that means a lot of nice things can happen. And Solemn lets you get a mountain now, so when you get a mountain, you can nuke his creature, get you another mountain. With Valakut, oh, this is pretty much the combo fiend here. Take a thing off. Coalition Relic. And I actually made a mistake there. I should have equipped Thornbite Staff first, but I messed up, so I messed that up. Alright, so that was a mistake. Basically lost a free activation of Kiki. Could have played Solemn first, got another Solemn. I mean, I just I just start to do Kiki things here. I can kill Solemn over and over, get more lands, get more lands out of my deck, get more cards. I'm basically just killing Solemn, killing him with these triggers off Perforos, and I think he sees the end of the road. I don't think I could lose at this point. You'd have to Blasphemous Act, or some silly card like, Decree of Annihilation, just destroy everything, or one of those cards that basically takes all permanents out of the play, and those cards aren't fun, so don't play them. But anyway, that was the Kiki-Jiki game, and then Thornbite Staff, he's pretty much the pro equipment in Kiki-Jiki. If you play Kiki-Jiki deck, and you don't have this card in your deck, you're missing probably one of the best cards. So get this card in your deck, honestly. If you've seen my old videos from like a couple years ago, I played a lot of Kiki-Jiki, and this is one of the all-stars. You can also infinite combo with it, with cards. I will not tell you. You can look them up on your own, because I'm not a big fan of infinite combos, but this is just such a huge value card. But anyways, fun times. I actually have not seen people play Perforos as a commander in a long time. I remember people played him as a commander after Theros came out like all the time, and it was just they'd play like Goblin, like all these token makers, and it would be so annoying. But anyway, interesting game. I saw some interesting cards I haven't seen in a long time. Never played against. Oh, now it's showing me he played cons. Okay. I really want to try this card out. What do you guys think? Have you ever played with this card in Commander and like felt good about it? Like, has it given you a lot of value? I mean, it's like a 4-mana Planeswalker effect. That's not a Planeswalker, but it's an enchantment. Blowing Thunder. That's kind of old school. Anyways, I missed you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will definitely bring you new things very shortly. I'm working on new stuff. Leave any comments below, like what you think about the new sets. I think the new next set after Shadows of Innistrad is like Eldritch Moon is spoiled. There's probably some interesting cards there. I don't like the new Eldrazi from Shadows of Innistrad, or whatever it was. Like that new Emrakul seems kind of shitty. I don't like the new Ulamog. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I like the original Zendikar, World Wake, Rise of Eldrazi set. I think they felt a lot better. I like the original Innistrad block a lot better, and these ones kind of feel like weird, like you're melding the two, and I kind of get what they're going with the horror, like, oh my god, the Eldrazi are taking over and corrupting everything, but Gothic horror and these like weird alien monsters don't really mix well in my brain. Like, you have Gothic horror, vampires, zombies, humans battling the evil, and all of a sudden there's these weird spaghetti monsters attacking and corrupting. It's just like, that has nothing to do with Gothic horror. It's horror, but the whole point of Innistrad and the Innistrad block was Gothic horror, angels, good versus evil. But now it's all kind of twisted, just like Emrakul's tentacles. Just my opinion, but I started 2 new jobs as a licensed pharmacist. Really awesome, really excited. I don't have a lot of new cards. I really hope to get them, but cards are so expensive, and I'm trying to save money, get a house, hopefully. And I don't know. Anyways, if you guys have any suggestions, comments, if you missed me, if you didn't miss me, if you unsubscribed, maybe you can resubscribe. I don't know, just say whatever. And I do miss you guys, and I feel so terrible that I haven't uploaded. I thought about it a lot, and Valakut's pretty sweet. Mine was foil. I needed a full Thornbite Staff. This card is so amazing. And I should get a foil Solemn. But I have no tickets. I actually just have no tickets. What's foil? I should just foil out this whole Kiki-Jiki deck. It's the best thing ever. So anyways, I've missed you. I really appreciate all you subscribers, especially the ones who are very supportive in the comments, even the ones who hate a little bit. You know, that's fine. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. And, yeah, and I miss Tarasco. Tabasco Dan, if you're out there listening, I miss you. Let me borrow some of your cards so I can play some cool decks. He said he would. I'm just calling him out. Hopefully he's listening. Have a good weekend. And stay safe out there. A lot of crazy things have happened violent-wise over this country, which hopefully does not happen ever again. I think the only thing we have, it's a funny thing a patient told me today. For our lives, we have a beginning date and an end date, and the dash in between. And the dash in between is what you should make matter, because that's what your life is. So make that dash between the beginning and the end matter, because at the end of the day, that's what we have. And I don't think we should, waste it on violence against each other. And I think we should make the most of it. And this is one of the most fun things I've done, is this YouTube channel. It's made me more confident. And I really appreciate all the support. People talking to me at MTGO, people mentioning my name on various websites saying, I really like his Commander videos. Those things are great. And then just being successful in life recently, finishing school, getting a really awesome job, meeting great people like Tabasco Dan and Chicken Finger and all the other people I've played with. I've actually met friends who watch my videos. I've played games with them. One of their children was going through cancer, and I've followed that, just a viewer, and I'm a follower of their page as their child goes through and recovers through cancer, and that's amazing. This is something that never would have happened if I never made this channel. I would never be aware. But it's amazing to see people overcome those kinds of things. I've gone on a lot of a tangent, but a lot of things have happened in the 4 months that I haven't posted videos. And I wanted to share that with you, but just remember, that's what your life is. There's the beginning date, the end date, and the dash in between. And that dash in between is what really matters. So if you have a birthday today, happy birthday. And you only get so many of those. So, I don't know. I'm being philosophical. And hey, if any of you guys play Overwatch on Xbox Live, send me a message or post a link, because I want some friends to play Overwatch with. And that's a fun game. Just as much as Magic. Maybe you guys have already shut this video off, but this is my deck. This is the deck I started out with on Magic on YouTube, and I've tweaked it quite a bit, but man, you gotta love Kiki-Jiki. If I could get the original art for this guy, let me know. I really want him. I really want the original art for this guy, and I would hang it on my wall. Because it means a lot to me, and you guys mean a lot to me. So thanks to my opponent. He was a good sport. And it's always nice to see, like, commanders that are not played very often, like LuBu. Like, who plays this card anymore? Like, it's so classic and nostalgic. And it's good to see new things that aren't just, the flavor of the week. So it is Saturday morning on 7/9/16. I've spoken for way too long. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and I promise I'll upload much, much sooner than the hiatus. But I hope you can appreciate maybe why it was such a hiatus. Anyways, thanks for watching, boys and girls, and we hope you have a great, great life. Have that dash between the beginning and the end. That's what matters. Thanks. Good night.